Yo, what is up guys? It's Kai. We're back with another video. Today we're talking about Splite post Dark Wind Blast. Dark Wind Blast 吗？我忘记不是他的名字。
1110咯。
1110 the boosters from Dark Wind Blast. And as you guys know, the booster just released like last week, and we have a new card which is the Splite Splinter. Yes,
Lava Vault Chain.
Yes, it's the Lava Vault Chain of the deck, and another trap card which I didn't play. I wish I did, but I didn't. So the format shifted a little bit because otherwise I won't be playing this deck anymore. But the deck is still consistent in my opinion, and I'm still playing it. The meta game card chart doesn't shift that much. I went X1 last week, but I lose due to Melvin's victory, so I bounced back, so yeah, it's still there. I should have IP opponent, but I did because I tried to play safe, but yeah, he caught me with it. So let's get into the profile. So for the bread and butter, we have 3 blue and 3 dead. This is your bread and butter. You see this, you can combo. You don't see this, well, you see this. So you still play the 6. That's all you need. And then for the worst to draw for combos, it's not worst to draw, it's just not good for the combos. But if you're desperate, you want, of course, if you have a combo, why don't you just go for combos? I played the 2 because I banished this a lot, and if you needed it, it's kind of waste to use the elf to bring this back unless you really need it. If you hadn't started it out, it would be better, but that's why I added the 2. This is still 1. I used to play 2, but now I cut it. I want to make it 40 for consistency, and Buster Wells.
Basic.
Yes, it's basics. And the totes, I cut this to 2 because it's the worst to draw when your opponent have Kshatriya Fenrir, which is the new cards. You summon this, you use this as effects. The Fenrir effects the new chain, banish this, and you can't combo anymore. So I cut this to 2. Even if you play 3, you won't use all 3 of it, in my opinion. 2 is enough. After you use the 2, you kind of push for a game. Any other decks, you can't let them live for turn. You have to go for games for now. And for the newly change of the decks, the Nimble package, I changed this from Diva due to this. I'll show you guys the combo at the end of it.
Stupid fish.
Yes, the stupid fish. Basically, it's just Diva, but you can transfer from Brave. So that's why this is the brick. So.
But if you see the fish and the frog together, it's still combo.
Yes, if you saw this, it's still combo, but it's just worse to draw for combos. Still, I never did it. I never did this, but I did this, so it's there. I never draw this, by the way. Yet. Yet. And the unfair part of the decks.
Fenrir.
Yes, this is Cyber Dragon. If you have no monster to defeat, you have from hand, regardless of your opponent's field. And once per turn during a main phase, you can activate this effect to search itself. Yes, it can search itself. And when this card declares an attack, or when a monster is face activated, it's the new chain. You can target one face up from the field and banish it face down. So it's a new chain if your opponent's like Fenrir effects banish and you can't trigger it anymore. So be aware of that. This is good, especially against the mirror. You want ways to break the Buster Locks, and this card just helps you do it. You can swing the elf and then effects to banish the Buster Well. Of course, you need to keep an eye out for this, otherwise you're just gonna be trade. I played 2. 2 is enough.
Next then DPE, guys.
Yes, this is the next DPE, but not as broken as DPE, but still. The 3rd piece never came out, so I just played the 2. And for hand traps, will be standard 3 Ash, 3 Maxi, and 3 Shifters. Just the 9, and also the
Imberm.
I played 2. This is not good when you're going first. If you just set it and your opponent just might out it before you even use it. Also, this is worse to draw if your opponent has special this and you just know where you're gonna impermit. If they extend, this is just gonna be a bait. So 11 hand traps. And the best card of the deck. Best card of every deck I believe. And the brick. Not really brick, but you still needed it. And for hand traps, I wish this card was 2, man. I wish this card was at 2. This overperformed. I mind control a lot. I even mind control a Fenrir to beat it. And for the consistent pack.
So it's 41?
40. If this was 3, I would play 41. If this was 3, Konami bring this back to 3 please. My third piece is useless in the album.
Sell it to me.
Oh my shield.
Oh no.
And for extra decks, not much changes. The usual. Funny part about this card is you don't have to detach its material. You can detach others' XCs, not opponents of, by the way. You can detach your other XC materials to use this very. Not sure if many people understand this or realized it. I don't know why I play this, but it helps a lot. It helps a lot.
It break bots.
Yes, it's break boards. I banished a construct before, so I can swing for it. I played this for
Shifter loop.
shifter loops, for shifters, and also I can add back these when I need it. Like I said, sometimes you don't want to bring back using elf, so I use this instead.
Okay, you can use it to recycle your Avramax.
Oh yeah, I can recycle my extra deck as well, but it didn't happen. I wish. Well, and then for the of course, I didn't play Central anymore because I played this. I wish I had more slot, but I have to choose the one, so it's there. Armor Rush for combos. This card should be banned, right? This card should be banned. And Splitter, I use the second effects quite a lot. I thought it didn't came out, but it did. When you special summon another monster, you can fetch material to bounce a card. It happens quite times. Yeah, I just want the lava chain. You all want the lava chain effects. And the IP Avramax, Kusai, Goddess. This is only for IP. If this card is gone, we're not using this anymore. I used this twice before I make this. Use the IP to link someone and then use it in fact to bring back and then to make it again. I did that once, it was kind of cool. Never noticed this is not once per turn, is it? Is it? Yes, this one per turn, but I use it twice. During your opponent's turn, I bring this back. And then during his turn, I can't. He let me live, he stopped for another turn and then use this to make it another one.
Side eye.
Silence.
Kisachia Fenrir.
Yes, this is another Fenrir, but better. This is definitely better. This is the best, but this is just there.
This break Windas,
Break Windas, Buster Whelp,
Avramax.
Yes, Avramax.
Anything that's pointed by Split Elf.
Anything. Also, this is a bait against tier elements. You summon this, they have their new fusions, they have to decide to break this or not. If they don't, I have other than this, then they're just going to deal this. And the new addition of the decks will be 1 Magnamum and 1 Doorworm. This is DD Crows, but it's only crit effects when opponents have monsters. You can target 1 Light or Dark Crow on either player's graveyard. Banish it is when some discard from hand. They both did the same thing if their opponents have crit effects. If they have monsters, they will be crit effects. If they don't, they don't. But usually it will be crit effects. Because if you realize tier elements mostly start combo when they have monster on the field. Other than that, they just summon their Ishizu stuff, their mill top 5, they didn't do anything at all. If they milled any tier elements, we can chain this and then banish it.
Oh yeah, their summon is not once per turn, right?
I believe he's once per turn. Yes, he's once per turn.
Or per card name.
Per card name, yes. It doesn't matter, you only play 2 is enough. And also this is when sent to the graveyard, it can target 1 special summon monster and send it to the graveyard. And for this, if it is summoned during the end phase, you can search 1 dragon from deck or graveyard. So you can add this or this comes after this, you add this back from the graveyard. Or you can search your Buster Web to make sure it doesn't draw the bricks by searching the bricks. Yeah, this is nice. I play 2. I see people play 3, but I don't have to stop because I'm playing this instead.
Lightning Duster.
For back rolls, I still terrified of back rolls, so I cut the Beasted for this. And also for this,
Mind control.
It's good in the mirror match, good against rogue. Any rogue this, I special these or Fenrir and then I open this. It's mostly game if I have enough extenders.
NTI is easy game.
Not complicated about it. And the fun part of X.
A pointer.
This is for Laval Golem, Raw Spear mode, and also this is
Dark Ruler.
as in any Dark Rulers. I activate this, I see what they have in their hands, I can prepare literally anything for their following turns. Also, I activate this, and if I have starters, so I can decide to summon either orange or red. Otherwise, we just activate this for blind pluses, it doesn't work. You activate this, you see what they had in hand, you can prepare for anything. Also, this card is Gods, it combo with this. You see what they need, you see what they have, you stop their extenders, stop their starters, and you can just literally just start turns. Also, you saw their hands, you prepare for anything you're going to do for your turn. You know they will have don't have hand traps. During your turn, you can just go wherever you want.
Remember to keep a hand for his effect.
Yes, if you have 0 hands, you can't activate this. But you have 3, you can just open all 3, it's okay. Your opponent just minus 3, you also minus 3.
Use his effect, review a maxi. You want to continue to play a game?
Yes! Do you want? No, of course not. Okay, now for the basic combos, just one, it's a 1-card starters. You summon this, send this out, this is the graveyard. Link this away.
不用紧，
For Amulet.
没办法自己吞。
啊，有 focus 攻击吗？
不要紧，没有，盾很亮。
啊，啥嘞？
盾没有盾很亮。
哦。
对，可以看到。
Holdings is 2.
Sprint,
Yes, for Sprinter.
Angler,
Sprinter effects and Angler. Angler's effects. Summon these 2 outs. If you get Nibiru, then it's wrong with you because now Nibiru is not very viable, so they can go off whenever you want. For Gantus effects.
Squad Blue,
Blue.
look at Jet,
Jet.
starter,
Jet will have starters.
Elf,
And we have, this is your hand, we have these 2 for Elf. You can play here if you want to get targets. So Elf's effects,
get back
gonna bring back
any slide,
any level 2 you want, but if possible with the IPs.
Union,
So these 2, you have 2 choices, either IP or the Union, and you have 1 more for your anything if possible. So this is a 1-card combo. You 1 card with this, you get this.
easy game, easy life.
It's just more option with this. Okay, that's all for the decks. So shout outs to Melvin for holding the cam. I forgot to bring my stance, which is not a good choice. And also shout out to our locals. Yes, this is the another local shop. We have 2, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have anything you want to ask or any suggestions, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. I'll read every single one of it. I'll reply every single one. So I'll back with another video. Today we're making triple deck profile video. So stay tuned. Be sure to like and sub. See you guys next time. Take care, everyone.